All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Happy Monday. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community in Discord, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. $10 a month. Come join, come be a part of something great. Come get these plays, come talk about these sports, hang out with us, have a good time. All right, so I'll review yesterday, show you guys a couple player props that I like, but again, I'm not playing. I'm only playing math plays, positive EV plays, and plus value for my $50,000 challenge. So I'm not playing them, but it's a couple that I actually like the spots for them a lot. So I'll show you those in case you want to put them in a parlay or something. I'll go over the slate, tell you guys all my leans, my opinions on each game. Then I'm going to get y'all out of here. And as always, every play that I make is posted in Discord as soon as the line drops for the max value. So boom, play drops at like minus 105. It should be priced minus 140. I lock it in. I post it in Discord. You guys have the plays. Okay. To review yesterday, again, 11.76% ROI on the day, which is just, I mean, it's fucking nuts. Right now, the theory, the strategy, everything is working so very well. I got 11.76 yesterday. 2 days ago, I got 4.26. And then the first day, I got 10.21 on the ROI. So killing it as far as ROI goes, which is the goal is to get 2% minimum ROI a day over 9 months and grow it way past 50K if I can continue on this, continue doing it like this. 60% on my CLV, which is pretty good. I had 34 bets. Again, just getting it all in on multiple bets and then trying to get a good ROI in return. And so far it's working. So you guys continue to see it. I'm going to just post it just like this every day. My pick is at Trice Too Easy if you guys like to tail my plays that way. But yeah, man, so far so good. I'm just going to try to keep grinding it out day after day. It starts very slow. I only wagered $161. Yes, it starts slow. Yes, the bankroll's still little, but trust this process. And by month 3, you guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? How quick the thing can just explode when the interest compounds and all your bets compounding. It hits a point and it just fucking explodes. You guys will see. That's what she said. You guys will see though. Anyways, let's get into a couple of these props I like. Give me one second. All right, I had to close my door. Let's get into these props that I like. And the first one that I would suggest playing today, guys, will be, if I could actually have it ready to go and not be a jackass, will be Miles Bridges, under 23.5 points. Guys, he's been struggling. He's playing a lot. People keep he keeps getting these insanely high lines, and people keep hoping that he's going to do really good. And he just keeps falling short. All the books have this pretty favored. On the season, he's got a 65% hit rate on the under. Last 20, 50, last 10, 60, last 5, 40. But all in all, he hasn't done too great lately. And versus the Heat, for whatever reason, because they're bad versus his position, versus the forward. But overall, they have a good defense. And for whatever reason, Miles Bridges does not do good versus the Heat. Every time he sees him, he is just beyond mid. He is just he just does trash. So I don't see why that would change today. I like this spot for him. If you're looking for a nice parlay piece, I'll throw Miles Bridges in there. I think it's a good spot. And I got one more for you guys that I like. Again, the lines and stuff haven't really dropped or moved yet. So I'm waiting for the value to start coming in before I really start firing money in and locking plays, because I'm trying to only get the sharpest plays at the highest EV and the highest CL and the best CLV. But I mean, as far as just like a parlay piece for those of you who do that, I like Miles Bridges. And then I also like Terry Eason for the Rockets to go under his points and rebounds line. So on the season, it's a 62% hit rate to the under 19.5. Last 20, 65, last 10, 70. Last 5 is obviously 60 at that rate. But now he's versus the Magic, who are the #1 defense in the league. #1 in points allowed, #1 in rebounds. They're not giving up shit. Nothing's for free. Versus the power forward, 5th and 10th, so still excellent. And I would just be surprised if Terry Eason, he's just not that good. I don't expect him to come out here and go crazy versus such a tough defense. He did good versus the Suns, whose defense is shit, versus the Pacers, whose defense is shit, versus the Pelicans, whose defense is shit. I mean, 28th, 22nd, and 24th. Versus any competent defense, though, he does terrible. I mean, awful. Like he doesn't even break 15. So I really like this spot. If you guys are looking for another parlay piece, his line's way too fucking high. I would consider taking that on any slip I make. Okay. Anyways, that's it. Let's get into the slate and talk about each game. Yeah. First game is the Jazz and the Celtics. Guys, there's not a reason on earth to fade the Jazz. We've seen the Celtics play. Yes, they're great. I know that. But tonight, I wouldn't be surprised if they rest some of these questionable or day-to-day players because it's versus the Jazz and the game doesn't matter and they're going to win anyways. Secondly, the Jazz are starting to get healthy and they continue to cover. They're covering spreads every night. Every night, I'm telling you guys, take the Jazz, and every night they're covering. Let's stop the Jazz disrespect. 17.5 is insane. I don't think the Celtics try. I don't think they care, and I don't think they play the starters that much. And if the starters do play, I either think they don't play them as much, they don't try as hard because they know it's the Jazz and they're going to win anyways. And also, if their day-to-day are questionable at all, if they have a fucking what's it called, a hangnail, they probably won't play. Just rest and play versus a good team. So I'll be on the Jazz plus 17.5. I think it's free. This is way too much. Ooh, I got a hotline that just dropped. Hold on, I gotta lock this. Mattis Buzelis rebounds for the Bulls. Hold on, y'all. You know I gotta get these motherfuckers live for these lines move. They got his rebounds over 5.5 for plus money on FanDuel right now. Hold on, let me lock this in real quick and then I'll get right back to it. He's versus the Pacers too. Are you fucking serious? 6 boards. Where is it? There he is. Plus 102. Holy shit. Yeah, I need that. Ooh, I need that. Got it locked in. Hey, there's one right there. Mattis Buzelis, six or more boards versus the Pacers. Every other book, guys, every other book is minus 115, minus 117, minus 120, minus 129. FanDuel's plus 102 right now, just dropped. I hurried up and locked that bitch in. So tap into that if you're on this video and y'all saw that. Go lock that motherfucker in for max value. Anyways, guys, where was I at? Yeah, no reason to fade the Jazz. The Jazz, it's way too many points. Take it. Wizards and the Raptors fade. No one wants to cap a Wizards game, and the Raptors are trash too. 76ers and the Hawks. This one was tough for me because I actually think the 76ers cover this. They get 10.5 points. I actually think it's a good spot for them. Problem is, I don't trust them. Can't back them. I can't put money on them in good faith or tell anybody to, but I do think it's a spot for the 76ers. I wouldn't be surprised if they win tonight. I'm being serious. I think they are a good matchup for the Hawks. I think it's a good spot for them. I think they damn sure cover that 10.5. I'd be on 76ers, but let's just fade because who knows what to expect with them. Hornets is just like the Wizards. Don't cap them, just fade. Lakers and the Nets. Lakers minus 6.5. It's not even close. The line's disrespectful as shit again. I think LeBron is probably out though. I think he got an injury this last game he played. So you got LeBron out, Rui out, Luka day-to-day, Jackson day-to-day. They're beat the fuck up and injured. Pretty much the only player who I expect to really be out is LeBron. And I do think that the Lakers suffer miserably when LeBron's not in. But the Nets are just awful. One of the worst teams in the league, and the Lakers are still a quality, competent team, even without LeBron. Much worse, but still quality. I'll be on the Lakers minus 6.5. Nuggets and the Thunder, fade. Can't call it. Could go either way. Nuggets could cover. Thunders could cover it. It's too hard to cap. Stay away. Suns and the Grizzlies. Now, this one is tough. I don't trust the Grizzlies. They haven't been playing good, but they only have one injury. It's nobody too important. Ja's good, Desmond's good, Rudy's good. Like they got a lot of players who are good right now. Problem is the Suns are pretty healthy too. Suns getting plus 4.5 is fair. I think the line is just too sharp. I think that if it was like 3.5, I'd take the Grizzlies. I think that 4.5, I think it's a 0.5 hook special spot. I would definitely lean the Grizzlies. I think they're too fast and physical for the Suns. And I don't think the Suns do good versus teams like that. But the Suns are playing really good ball right now, and it's really, really hard to do a 4.5. If it was 3.5, I'd say nuke the Grizzlies, but man, that's tough. I think I stay away from it. If I had to pick, I lean Grizzlies. Magic and the Rockets, Magic plus 4.5. Guys, I said it yesterday, I'll say it today. When you're getting plus points with the best defense in the league and it's a close matchup, you take the best defense in the league with the plus points. Rockets are not the best offense. Magic are hooping excellent. Peleo's balling his ass off. Franz always looks good. They have the best D in the league, and you're getting plus 4.5 at plus money versus a Rockets team who I think will struggle. I would be on Magic 4.5, and it would just be, I wouldn't even think about it. I think the Magic cover that easily. Pacers and the Bulls, I hate to say it. I think it's a Pacer spot. So the Pacers are now minus 6.5. I was able to lock at midnight last night Pacers at 3.5. So I have the Pacers minus 3.5 on a slip. for giga value. I think it's minus 112. You have to pay minus 112 for a minus 6.5 line now. So I did lock that in at like midnight. Unfortunately, the line keeps moving. It is a Pacers spot. If you can get a 4.5 by some miracle or a 5.5, I will lock the Pacers. I don't think the Bulls stand a chance today. I'd be all over the Pacers spot. Mavs and the Spurs, I have to stay away from it. Just can't call it. Also guys, on that Pacers game, Pacers are fully healthy. Andrews day to day, but Bulls have Lonzo Ball out, Kobe White day to day, and Nikola Vucevic out, which he's like their best player. There's no world where I think the Bulls stand a chance tonight versus this fast-paced, high-scoring Pacers team, unless they just shoot terribly, which we've seen them do. But I'm quite sure the Pacers cover this comfortably. Mavs and the Spurs, I stay away. Spurs are awful without Victoria. He was their whole team. He's hurt, but the Mavs are beat up and have been playing like shit. They look like the worst team in the league. I'm not gonna. You could take plus 6.5 with the Mavs here. Spurs still probably it's too hard to cap. Stay away. Blazers and the Warriors, another one where it's like I'm not laying 11.5 with the Warriors. That's fucking stupid. But I'm also not taking 11.5 with the Blazers. Can't call it. I'd stay away. And then the last game is the Knicks and the Kings. And this one is interesting to me, guys. I think it should be a great game, and I can't wait to watch this one personally. I think it is 100% a spot for the Knicks to win, guys. So the Knicks have one injury, and unfortunately, it is Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's Mr. Clutch. He comes through in close games, and he's going to ball. That said, Cameron Payne's not bad. Miles McBride is okay as well if he wants to play point. Everybody else is completely healthy. Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, who's a dog. Cat's healthy. They're not lacking talent without Jalen Brunson. They're still a top-tier team. The Kings have Malik Monk and DeMontis out. Again, DeMontis is overrated as fuck. Jonas is better than him, in my opinion. I don't think they're missing that. They are missing Malik Monk, and it's hurting. The Kings are playing some really good basketball, too. I'm not saying that they're not. However, if you really look at their strength of schedule, it's been pathetic. They lost to the Warriors. So a competent team they lost to. That's right. So competent team lost. They beat the Hornets. They beat the Jazz. They beat the Rockets. They beat the Mavs. They lost to the Nuggets, competent team. They beat the Spurs. They lost to the Clippers, competent team. Out of their 8 games, 5 has been versus the bottom of the bucket of competition. The only 3 good teams that they faced, which were the Warriors, the Clippers, and the Nuggets, they lost. So they can't seem to beat a competent team. They are beating the absolute shit out of bad teams. But no matter how far you scroll and look at their history, they're losing versus competent teams every time they see them. Now you got the Knicks. Jalen's out, so we're getting this gift of 2.5. This is a gut play for me, and I'm probably going to end up locking it. I'll probably put a small, maybe 1-2% bet on it. I think the Knicks, this is a gift from God at minus 2.5. I would lock in the Knicks 2.5. The Kings can't beat a competent team, and the Knicks are a competent team. So I would just fire the Knicks. The Kings can't beat them. Final plays, guys, what I would be on if I were playing these plays. Shit, I never even did it, did I? Anyways, what I would be on here, I'll do it like this, so you guys can kind of see where I'd be at. I would fade this too. Okay, I'd be on the Knicks minus 2.5, Pacers minus 5.5, Magic plus 4.5, Lakers minus 6.5, Jazz plus 17.5. That's the plays that I would be on. And then again, for the props, guys, I only had 2. It's Miles Bridges on under his points and Terry Eason under his points and rebounds. That's all I'd be on, guys. Again, I'm not playing any of this stuff, but just doing a show per the usual. If you want the max value plays, the max ROI, the CLV, what I'm doing for my 50,000 challenge, just join the Discord, $10 a month. Come join. You'll get all the plays. You'll be part of a great community. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag and let's crack these folks.